Now the first step is to restart Steam. So go to Steam and then click on exit and then launch Steam. And then you can make a right click on Steam and then click on run as administrator and then you can check. Still not working, restart your computer once, just restart your computer and then check. The next step is to delete DayZ folder in documents. So open File Explorer, go to documents folder. Now before you delete it, let me inform you, all saved settings will be lost. So here you can see DayZ folder. You can just make a right click and you can delete it. If you want to create a backup first, you can create a backup and then you can delete. Once deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to play without mods. Now for this, you can launch the game. Now go to mods option and over here unload all. And once you remove all the mods, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to verify the game files. Now for this, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to close OneDrive or Google Drive. So if you have OneDrive or Google Drive open over here, you can just close OneDrive and Google Drive and then you can check. Next step is to turn off or you can uninstall VPN. So if you're using VPN, you can turn it off or you can uninstall it, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to create a backup for DayZLauncher.exe.config file and then you can delete this file from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can make a right click on the game, select manage, now click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. Here you can see DayZLauncher.exe.config. You can just create a backup first, so you can copy this file. Now once you copy the file, you can just create a backup. So here I've created a backup. Once you have a backup, you can just delete this file, and if you face any problem, you can put the file back. So delete it, and once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. In that case, after you delete it, if still not working, you can just go to properties once again and then you can go to install files, verify integrity of game files and then check. Next step is to delete DayZ Launcher DayZ folder from AppData location. So now for this, you can open File Explorer and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open AppData. If you don't see AppData at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, open AppData folder. Now open the local folder. Now over here you can see DayZ Launcher. So whichever folder which says DayZ, just delete it. Make a right click and delete it. Now here you can see again DayZ. If you are using experimental launcher, you can delete this. And here you can see DayZ experimental, deleted. Find DayZ folder. This is important. You have to delete this one. Delete it. And then open BattlEye. And here you can see DayZ. Delete it. Now once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to, now after you do this, still not working, you can verify the game files once again. Go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once it is complete, now you can launch the game. Next step is to disable Steam Cloud. Now you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then over here general tab, and if you see Steam Cloud over here, if this is on, you can turn it off. Now once you turn it off, delete DayZ folder in documents. So you can go to documents and then over here you will find the DayZ folder, make a right click and then delete it. Once this is deleted, now you can launch the game. Launch the game. Once the game is up and running, you can always enable the Steam Cloud later on whenever you want. Next step is to disable Steam Cloud. Once again, delete DayZ Launcher DayZ folder from this location. As I've shown you in this step, you have to delete these folders. So disable Steam Cloud, delete this folder from this location, all the DayZ folder, and then verify the game files, and then you can turn on the Steam Cloud and then check. Next step is to delete DayZ folder in your documents. First of all, go to documents. Here you can see DayZ folder, make a right click, delete it. All the saved settings will be lost. Once you delete it, now find DayZ experimental. So in the search over here, you can just search for DayZ experimental and you can install it. Now once DayZ experimental is installed, you can launch the game. So once DayZ experimental is open, now you can play the game. So you can create character and then you can click on play. So once the game is up and running, you can just close the game. So you can just exit now, and then you can exit once again. And once game is closed, now you can go to File Explorer once again, and then you can go to Documents. Here you will see DayZ Experimental. Now you can just open this DayZ Experimental. Here you can see DayZ Experimental.cfg. You can make a right click and rename it as, just remove the word and the letter exp, experimental. So it should be DayZ.cfg. Once you do this, now go back. And here you can see DayZ experimental. So make a right click, also rename this folder as DayZ. So you can go just backspace, and here you can just keep it DayZ. And then you can launch the game. Let me close this. Now you can go to DayZ, select DayZ game, and you can launch the game. You can launch the game and then check. Now once you launch the game, if you have any mods, you can just uncheck mods and then you can launch the game and then you can check. But let me inform you that if there is any, like if you see DayZ experimental over here, delete it. Just keep DayZ. You can delete DayZ experimental and then you can check. Let me close the game for now. Now the next step is to uninstall BattlEye and then restart your computer and then reinstall BattlEye. So you can uninstall and reinstall BattlEye. Let me close the game. So you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, now click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you will see BattlEye folder. Open this folder and here you can see uninstall BattlEye. So make a double click on uninstall BattlEye, click on yes to allow, click on OK. Once this is uninstalled, you can first of all try to install BattlEye one from here. Click on yes, and now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, then you can uninstall BattlEye, click on yes, click on OK, and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can install BattlEye. So make a double click over here, click on yes to allow, and now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can uninstall BattlEye, click on yes, OK, and then you can go to Steam and then launch the game. Now when you launch the game, it will prompt you to install BattlEye. So if you receive a prompt to install BattlEye, click on OK, click on yes to allow, and it will, during the launch, it will reinstall BattlEye and then you can check. Now still not working. The next step is to install Visual Studio 2013. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. On this website here you can see Visual Studio 2013. Click on download and then you can download x64 or x86, whichever file you want. You can check what kind of system you have first. So you can download first x64. You download both x86 and x64. So click on download. And once the download is complete, click on this exe file, click on repair. If you see repair, if you see the install option, click on install and let it install. Close it, refresh the page once again. And then you can click on download once again. This time select x86, click on download and then run this exe file. Now again, if you see repair, click on repair. If you see install, click on install and let it complete. Once done, now you have to restart your computer. Restart is a must. After the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files, run all the exe file as an administrator. So you can just make a right click and then click on run as administrator. If that does not work, you can try this. Make a right click on run as administrator. Make a right click on run as administrator. Or you can do one thing. You can just make a right click on the game exe file one by one, go to properties and go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, and then do the same thing with all the exe file. Run this as an administrator, hit OK. Again, properties, you go to this tab and run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK. Do the same thing with all the exe file. Even the uninstaller. Now you can make a double click, launch the game from here. You can also do one thing more. You can just make a right click on the game, select properties, and then you can go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program over here, and then select Windows 8. If that does not work, hit apply, click on OK. If that does not work, you can select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, and then do the same thing with all the exe file. Do the same thing, and then you can check. Still not working, you can uncheck all the boxes. So when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, you can uncheck these boxes and then check. You can even try this disable full screen automation, and then you can hit apply. Do the same thing with all the exe file. So try run as administrator, try this option, try disable full screen automation, try all these three, hit apply, click on OK with all the exe file, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, in that case you can uncheck these boxes. So if that is not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes and do the same thing with all the exe file, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings, go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 10, click on update and security. Now click on Windows security and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it and then click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow, and then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps, go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, if the game installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686. Now open the Steam folder and then open Steam apps folder, and then open the common folder, open the DayZ folder, select all the exe file, and then click on open. Add an allowed app, browse all apps, select the second exe file, click on open. Add an allowed app, browse all apps, select the third exe file, open, browse fourth one, fifth one, and now type in control panel and then open control panel, system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings at the top, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, select all the exe file, click on open, click on add. In my case it is already added. Again click on browse, select the second exe file, click on open, click on add. In my case it is already added. Again click on allow another app, then select the exe file, click on add, and then again click on allow another app, click on browse, select the fourth one, open, add, again click on allow another app, click on browse, select the last one, open, add. So once you have added all the exe file over here, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option you can type in -DX11. Now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try -DX12, launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this, follow the next step. Now the next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So once you select your graphic card, then select your operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10 and then click on Find. Now once you click on Find, it will go to another page, and over here you can see at the top GeForce Game Ready driver. So the latest right now is 565.90. So you can click on View and then you can click on Download. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue and then select Custom option over here. Then click on Next and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on Next and let the installation complete. Once this is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this you can type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then go to graphics settings and then click on add desktop app, and then you can select all the exe file from the game installation folder. Select all the exe file, click on add, again click on add desktop app, select all the exe file, uninstall is not required, I think. Now once you add all the exe file, now you can type in DayZ, and for all the exe file you can click on this down arrow and select high performance NVIDIA NVIDIA graphic card, high performance NVIDIA graphic card or AMD graphic card. If you have AMD, you will see your AMD card over here. For all the exe files, select high performance, again all high performance. Now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 GB. So 16 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK, Okay. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, and then once you select your model number, like if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have a Lenovo, go to Lenovo, and then select your model number and then install the BIOS. Now in case of laptop, before you update the system BIOS, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So go to Windows Update, Update and Security. Click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you will see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Again download x86 and x64. So click on it and then you can run this exe file. Once the download is complete, also download this x64, x86, run both the exe file, and then you have to restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to unplug all the external devices which you're not using. So if you have HOTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected, dongle connected, disconnected. If you have extra controller connected, disconnected. Disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor. If you have any third-party application or services running, close all the third-party application. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off overlay over here. Enable the Steam overlay while in game, turn it off. Also, if you have any other overlay application, like if you have Discord running, you can turn off the overlay in Discord. You can go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. You can go to GeForce Experience. If you're using GeForce Experience, go to the settings and then click on turn off in-game overlay. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking application, like if you have MSI Afterburner running, Riva Tuner running, or any kind of overclocking application running, close it. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Now you can skip this step if you are not able to launch the game, but if you are able to launch the game, you can switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings and then check. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game. So if nothing is working, you can make a right click on the game, select manage, now click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder and then restart your computer and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive, to any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then try installing the game to another hard drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.